All right, so passive income. It's the holy grail, right?
Yeah.
And today's deep dive, Pinterest affiliate marketing. We're taking Sarah Finance's super detailed YouTube tutorial and we're going deep, extracting the absolute essentials.
Exactly, because it's one thing to follow steps, but knowing the why behind Sarah's strategy, that's what'll make this stick.
Totally. No point in reinventing the wheel if we don't understand how it works. So Sarah gets straight to it. Step one, you need your own website. Apparently that's non-negotiable if you want to last 5 minutes on Pinterest without getting the boot.
Yeah, she goes right for the jugular, doesn't she? And it makes sense. Pinterest is all about the user experience, right? They don't want people drowning in a sea of random affiliate links. Having your own website, it adds legitimacy. It shows you're serious.
It's like, hey, Pinterest, I'm not just some fly-by-night affiliate marketer. I've got a real website and everything.
Precisely. And it gives you a place to provide context, build trust. It's a long game strategy.
Okay, so I'm sold. But building a website, that sounds kind of intimidating, especially for someone who's new to, well, all of this.
I hear you, but hold on, because this is where Sarah throws us a lifeline. She's all about leveraging technology, and she goes all in on this AI website builder she created specifically for affiliate marketing.
AI website building? You mean like robots building my website for me? What is this, the future?
Pretty much. And the crazy part is how fast it is. We're talking a complete website in minutes.
Minutes, seriously. All right, color me intrigued.
Right. It's kind of mind-blowing, especially for beginners. That initial hurdle of getting started,
Right.
this just obliterates it.
Time is money, as they say. So walk me through this. How does this whole AI website builder thing even work?
It's surprisingly straightforward. You connect it to Shopify, which is an e-commerce platform.
Sorry, e-commerce platform for the newbies in the back.
Right. Basically the engine that powers your online shop. So you connect the builder to Shopify, choose a theme, tweak a few things, and bam, you're in business.
Just like that. That's wild.
It is pretty wild. And Sarah emphasizes how fast it is. Like under 2 minutes fast.
2 minutes. Okay, now I kind of don't believe it.
I know, it sounds too good to be true. But she shows it in real time in the video. It's pretty convincing.
All right. So let's say I've got my robot-built website up and running. What's next on the agenda?
Well, before you even think about customizing your site, Sarah jumps into another crucial piece of the puzzle, choosing your niche. And here's the good news. You don't need to be an expert to get started.
Okay, that's a relief.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to figure out this whole website in 2 minutes thing.
I hear you. But the niche thing is important. It's not about limiting yourself. It's more like laser focusing your energy.
Laser focus, got it.
Yeah.
But how do I even choose? Like, the internet is a big place, right?
That's where passion comes in. What are you genuinely interested in? What could you talk about for hours? What do you already find yourself naturally gravitating towards online?
Okay, so it's about finding that sweet spot where your interests and a potential audience collide.
Bingo. And she gives a bunch of examples. Finance, health, gaming. There are endless possibilities.
So I don't have to force myself into some hot niche that makes me want to gouge my eyes out.
Definitely not. It's about sustainability, finding something you're actually excited about.
Because if you're not excited about it, what are the chances your audience will be? Right.
Exactly. And this is something Sarah knows firsthand. Her niche is business, which aligns perfectly with, well, her whole brand and everything she teaches.
Makes sense. So website.check.niche.finding it. What's next on our journey to passive income domination?
Now we're getting to the good stuff, affiliate links. Sarah is all about those high-paying programs. We're talking $30 or more per referral.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. $30 a pop. That adds up fast.
Right. And it's not just about quantity. It's about the quality of the products or services you're promoting.
So what are Sarah's top earners? What's she recommending?
She spills the tea, and guess what? Shopify and Hostinger.
No way. The website platform.
They're very same. See how it all ties together?
Okay, that's kind of genius. She's like, build your website here and then promote the platform you use to build it.
Exactly. And it makes total sense. People trust recommendations, especially if they're coming from someone who's already killing it.
Okay, before I run off and start promoting website builders, she does mention that we don't have to copy her exactly right. There are other fish in the sea, so to speak.
Absolutely. She emphasizes that this is just one example. There are high-paying programs in every niche imaginable.
So it's about finding what fits your audience and your brand.
Exactly. She uses a platform called Impact.com to find these golden nuggets.
Impact.com. Got it.
But there are others too. ClickBank, Amazon Associates, it's all about doing your research.
Research. Got it. I'm adding that to my to-do list.
Good, because speaking of to-do lists, Sarah throws a bit of a curveball our way. She starts talking about personal brands versus faceless empires.
Wait, faceless empires? What in the world is that? Like, are we talking about building an online business where no one knows who's behind it?
You got it. And the crazy part is, Sarah's faceless brand, it's actually outperforming her personal brand right now.
Seriously. Okay, now I'm really intrigued. Tell me everything.
Yeah, it's a trip, right? Faceless brands. Sounds kind of shady, but when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, but how do you even build a brand if you're not, actually branding yourself? What's the secret sauce?
Well, Sarah doesn't give us all her secrets. She's got to keep some things close to the vest, right? But she does touch on the challenges. The biggest one, connection. It can be tougher to build those deep, genuine connections with your audience when you're not putting yourself out there.
Right, because people connect with people. I get that. Like, I'm way more likely to buy something from someone I feel like I kind of know, even if it's just through their online presence.
Exactly. That personal touch can be huge. When people feel like they're on a journey with you, they're more likely to stick around.
So, going faceless, it might not be the best fit if you thrive on that personal connection, right?
Probably not. But that's not a bad thing. It's all about knowing your strengths.
Okay, good point. But let's say I'm all in on this faceless empire idea. How do I stand out if I'm not, the face of the brand?
That's where things get really interesting. This is where your branding becomes even more crucial. We're talking visuals, your logo, your colors, the whole vibe. It needs to be on point and consistent across the board.
So even if people don't consciously realize it, they're getting this consistent branded experience.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of storytelling. You might not be the main character, but you can still weave narratives that draw people in. Think about the why behind your brand, the problem you're solving.
So it's less about me, myself, and I, and more about the impact you're making.
Precisely. It's a different approach, but equally effective when done right.
This is making my brain hurt in the best way possible. All right, let's pivot for a second, talk Pinterest strategy. You've convinced me on the website thing, but how does Pinterest fit into all of this?
Pinterest. It's a gold mine for affiliate marketing, my friend. And it all comes back to visuals. People go on Pinterest for inspiration, for ideas. They're primed and ready to discover new things.
And because it's so visual, those affiliate links, they just blend right in.
Exactly. But here's the thing. You can't just half-ass it. Sarah's big on treating your Pinterest profile like a storefront.
Makes sense. First impressions and all that.
Exactly. You need a business account, and it needs to be on brand. Think of it as an extension of your website.
Got it. So I've got my Pinterest storefront all set up. Now what? What kind of content is going to make people actually click on my affiliate links?
Here's where things get fun. Sarah's approach is all about working smarter, not harder. Her big tip: look at what's already working.
You mean like spy on the competition?
Well, not spy exactly, more like draw inspiration, see what's performing well in your niche, and model your content after that.
So basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just, make it my own.
You're getting it. And this is where choosing the right niche really pays off. When you understand your audience, it's so much easier to create content that resonates.
Content that converts.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on board. But creating all those pins, that sounds time-consuming.
It can be, but that's where our trusty friend Canva comes in.
Canva. Okay, I've heard of it, but honestly, I'm more of a stick figures in Microsoft Paint kind of gal.
Listen, if I can use Canva, anyone can. It's seriously user-friendly. Think of it like a digital design playground. They have thousands of templates, images, fonts, everything you need to create eye-catching pins.
Templates? Okay, now you're speaking my language. Because starting from scratch, that's just terrifying.
Right. And the best part, Canva has a free plan that's perfect for dipping your toes in.
All right, Canva, you've officially won me over.
Yeah.
So I've got my template, I've customized it to match my brand. How do I make sure it doesn't scream amateur hour?
Canva's got you covered. They have all these built-in tools and guides that make it almost impossible to mess up too badly. Think grids, alignment, font pairings. It's like having a design fairy whispering in your ear.
A design fairy. I love it. Okay, so my pins are looking good. But even with the most amazing Pinterest content in the world, it's all about getting it in front of people, right?
100%. And this is where Sarah drops some serious truth bombs. Consistency is key.
Okay, I knew this was coming. How consistent are we talking?
She recommends aiming for at least 3 pins a day on Pinterest.
3 a day. That's intense.
It can be, but it doesn't have to be a full-time job. Batch creating is your best friend. Create a whole week's worth of pins in one go. Use a scheduling tool and you're good to go.
Scheduling tool. Okay, that changes everything. It's like having a Pinterest assistant working around the clock.
Exactly. And speaking of working smarter, not harder, there's another secret weapon we haven't even talked about yet. Email marketing.
Email marketing. Ugh. It feels like one of those things I know I should be doing, but it just feels so overwhelming.
I hear you. But trust me on this. Email marketing can actually simplify your life in the long run.
Okay, you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me more. Okay, so email marketing. It feels like everyone's doing it, but no one really explains why. Like, what's the big deal? Why is it so essential for affiliate marketing specifically?
Control, that's the key word. With Pinterest, you're at their mercy, right? Algorithms change, they tweak the rules, and you're left scrambling.
But with email, it's your own little kingdom.
Exactly. It's a direct line to people who actually want to hear from you. No algorithms, no gatekeepers.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
But my inbox is already overflowing. How do I do email marketing without, becoming the bad guy?
You've got to make it valuable. Think of it like your Pinterest content, but in email form.
So no more buy now subject lines.
Well, you can try, but
Yeah.
probably not the best strategy.
Okay, so value it is. What does that even look like in email form? Give me some ideas.
Think exclusive content, behind-the-scenes stuff, early bird discounts. Make them feel like VIPs.
So it's all about building relationships, not just blasting out sales pitches left and right.
Exactly. Become a trusted resource, not just another annoying email in their inbox.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But how do you weave those affiliate links in there without being like super obvious about it?
Context is key. Let's say you're sending out an email about dog grooming tips. Instead of randomly linking to a dog brush, work it into the content. Like, oh, and by the way, this is the brush I use on my pup. Works wonders.
Subtle, yet effective. I like it.
Yeah.
But how do you even get people on your email list in the first place? Because honestly, giving out my email address, that's like a sacred transaction these days.
It is. And that's where lead magnets come in. Remember how Sarah was talking about her website builder having email collection features?
Yeah, she made a big deal about it.
It's all connected. You need a way to entice people to join your list. Offer them something valuable in exchange for their email address.
Like what kind of value? We're giving away free cars here.
Think digital downloads, checklists, cheat sheets, mini courses, stuff that solves a specific problem for your audience.
So going back to our dog grooming example, it could be a free checklist of essential grooming tools or a step-by-step guide to giving your dog a spa-worthy bath at home.
See, you're a natural. It's all about providing value every step of the way.
Okay, this is all starting to click now. Website, niche, Pinterest, email list. It's like a digital marketing symphony.
That's a great way to put it. And when all those pieces work together, that's when the magic really happens.
Well, on that note, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. We went from zero to Pinterest affiliate marketing hero in like an hour.
Time flies when you're geeking out about online business, right?
It really does. So, dear listener, if you're feeling inspired to start your own Pinterest affiliate marketing adventure, remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Take it one step at a time, don't be afraid to experiment, and most importantly, have fun with it.
Until next time, happy pinning.